So students, today we are going to perform the practical from staining method. So that is the acid fast staining. It is again one of the differential staining method. Okay. So we will see what is the principle behind acid fast staining as well as how the acid fast staining is essential for which species. Okay. As well as we can learn what was the procedure, what is the procedure of staining method of acid fast staining method. Okay. So for first the staining. Okay. The staining is one of the most important practical in microbiology. See, staining are of two types, that is simple staining and differential staining. Okay, simple and differential. So we learn that in simple staining, we learn in simple staining. We learn that there are two methods of simple staining, that is monochrome staining as well as negative staining. Okay, as well as we learn about what is the stain. Okay, stain is nothing but the salt. Okay, we learn about the methylene blue chloride. So methylene blue chloride when dissolved in water, at that time it dissolves methylene blue positively charged and chloride negative charge. Okay, so by this way we can conclude that there are some stains are there which carry positive charge and there are again some stains are there which carry negative charge. So positively charged, that is the methylene blue, is called as basic stain. Okay, two types of stains are there, basic and acidic. So basic stains carries positive charge on it, and the examples are methylene blue, crystal violet. Okay, then we learn about the safranin. Okay, and then the next one is the negative stains, or in negative staining we use acidic stain. The acidic stain carries negative charge on it. Okay, that is the nigrosine, eosine, Congo red. These are the some examples of the acidic stain. Okay, so here in simple staining we learn about monochrome staining as well as negative staining. In differential staining there are two methods, that is the gram staining. One is gram staining and second one is acid fast staining. Okay, so first is gram staining, second one is the acid fast staining. In gram staining we learn that we can differentiate between gram positive as well as gram negative bacteria, isn't it? So what is the procedure of gram staining? Here we are using the four reagents. The first reagent is, yes, it is basic stain. We are using basic stain in gram staining. Okay, so firstly we use basic stain, or it is also called as primary stain. Basic stain rather than primary stain. Okay, the second one is we used the mordant. Okay, we use mordant. Third is decolorizer. And fourth one is the counter stain. Fourth one is the counter stain. So what is primary stain, what is the mordant, what is decolorizer, and what is the counter stain? We learn all these things, but I am repeating all these things. The primary stain means the stain which we used first time. Okay, we prepare the smear and after that we are flood the smear with crystal violet, or we can use the methylene blue. Okay, so flooded the smear with crystal violet. The first stain is used is crystal violet, so it is called as the primary stain. Second is the mordant. What is the mordant? Mordant is nothing but it increases the affinity between the cell and stain. So firstly we use the primary stain, suppose crystal violet. So it increases the affinity between the cell and the crystal violet stain. Okay, and it forms some type of bond with it. that is a gram-positive organism, form a bond or a complex material of this mordant and the primary stain. So what happened? Why they form the complex? Because when we use the decolorizer, which decolorizer we are used in gram staining? That is ethanol. Okay, so when we use the ethanol, at that time what happened? The gram positive cells did not lose the color. They have not tendency to lose the color. Why? Because they form the complex because of mordant. Okay, and then we learn about the counter stain. What is counter stain? Due to the decolorizer, the gram negative cells, there are certain cells are there which loses the color. They have tendency to lose color. Okay, why? Because they did not form any type of complex here with the mordant. Okay, so this counter stain means we are using another stain for coloring the colorless cells. That is called as counter stain. Counter stain used is safranin. So this is all about the gram staining. Now we are going to learn the acid fast staining. What is acid fast staining? Acid fast staining is also a type of differential staining method. So acid fast staining is a type of differential staining method. Here again we are using the primary stain. Then we are going to use the acid alcohol as a decolorizer. Acid alcohol as a decolorizer, and then we use the counter staining. Okay. So there are only three reagents are used in acid fast staining, that is the primary stain, acid alcohol as a decolorizer, and counter stain. Okay, so these three agents are used. Why it is called as acid fast staining? Actually, this staining is initiated or created for special type of bacteria that is called as Mycobacterium species. Okay, so Mycobacterium species is one of the species which cannot stain by any type of staining method, that is with the help of gram staining we cannot stain that cells. Why? Because the Mycobacterium species is having the cell wall. Thick cell wall is there of this Mycobacterium species. It is made up of mycolic acid. Lipo layer is there or mycolic acid complex is there. Okay, so this is the thick cell wall of this mycolic acid. See here, and it is waxy in nature. Okay, waxy cell wall is there and it is made up of mycolic acid. So this cell wall or this bacteria cannot easily stain. So for that, there are two scientists, Ziehl-Neelsen. These are the two scientists. Ziehl invented first, or he used the primary stain carbolfoxine for acid fast staining. Okay, but after that the Nielsen modified this method and it is ready to use for all of us. So it is called as Ziehl-Neelsen acid fast staining. Okay, and this staining is for one species, that is the Mycobacterium species. This Mycobacterium bacteria, it causes tuberculosis. The complete name of Mycobacterium is Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Mycobacterium leprosy. Okay, so this Mycobacterium species is having thick cell wall and it is very waxy in nature. So it cannot easily stain. Okay, we cannot stain this cell easily. So here the special type of technique is used, that is called as acid fast staining. Okay, so here we firstly use the primary stain, that is carbolfoxine. Carbolfoxine is used. So what is the carbolfoxine? How it is appeared? So bacteria. First step, prepare the suspension of bacteria. Then take the slide, okay, and prepare the smear on the slide. Okay. First step, prepare the suspension of bacteria. Then prepare the smear on the slide. Very thin suspension or thin smear you have to prepare here. Okay. So the thin smear is prepared here, and then we have to wait for its drying. Okay, you have to heat fix it and wait for drying. After drying, you are going to add the carbon here. Flooded the smear with carbon. Okay, flood the smear with carbon, and after that cover the slide with filter paper. Okay, cover the slide with filter paper and heat for 10 minutes. Heat this slide for 10 minutes. Okay, this is the procedure. So what happened when you added the carbon on the smear? At that time, this carbon can penetrate through this cell wall. Okay, so this carbon, that is the primary stain, is used. It is penetrate through this cell wall of the Mycobacterium cell, but it is not entered into the cytoplasm. So here we are using the heat. We are heating this. We are covering this slide with filter paper, and then we are heating it for 10 minutes. So what happened? This carbon enters into the cytoplasm of this cell. Okay? It enters into the cytoplasm of the cell, and after that we wait for cooling process. Okay, once the cell is strained now, the carbon enters from the cell wall to the cytoplasm. Now the all complete cell become red in color. Okay, the carbon is red in color. So it takes the color of carbon. Now we are using the acid alcohol, that is the decolorizer. So what is the composition of acid alcohol? We are using 3% HCl and 95% of ethanol. Okay. What is the composition of acid alcohol? We are using 3% of HCl and 95% of ethanol. So we are applying it on this slide. Okay, we are heating this slide, then cool down the slide, and after that use the acid alcohol as a decolorizer on the slide. So how you are going to do this? Again, tilt the slide, same like gram staining. Tilt the slide at 45-degree angle, and then drop by drop you have to add this acid alcohol. Okay. So what happened? There are some cells are there which cannot lose the color, or they have not tendency to lose color. But there are again same cells are there, they can lose the color, that is non-acid fast cells. Okay. So that non-acid fast cell loses the color, and then after this decolorizer treatment we are using the counter stain. The counter stain is methylene blue. Okay, methylene blue is a counter stain. So we are applying this methylene blue on the smear. So after 1 to 2 minutes you can discard this methylene blue, wash it with the distilled water or tap water, and then after drying add cedarwood oil and observe under oil immersion objective. So what you observe there? You observe there are some cells are red in color and some are blue in color. So red color cells are the acid fast cells, and blue color cells are non-acid fast cells. Okay. So by easily with the help of colors we can identify which cell is acid fast and which cell is non-acid fast. Then why it is called as acid fast cells? Because when, as I told you, after applying this primary stain, that is carbon, the cell that is red color appear to the cell. Okay, but with the vigorous use of acid and alcohol, we cannot decolorize it easily. It cannot lose the color easily, so it is called as acid fast. Okay, they are not going to lose the color then. Okay, so it is called as acid fast. And then we are processing the next, that is the counter stain we use, that is methylene blue. And so there is two colors are observed. Okay, so we learn about the theory of acid fast staining. So today we are going to see the practical. Okay, so here are the mixed plate culture. Plate is there, the organism is fully grown on these plates. 3 plates are there, so I will prepare the 3 slides. Okay, so first all of this slide should be washed with detergent, then wash it with the tap water, and then just move it from this blue film. Okay, then it become grease free slide. Okay, so now take a drop of water. See here, red hot means it becomes sterilized. Okay, and after sterilization, take out the drop of water from this. Gently take out the drop of water, because I didn't prepare the suspension of the bacteria. I will directly take the colony from the suspension, from the Petri plate. Okay, so this is the plate. So I am pick up the purple color colony from the nutrient agar. Okay, it is a purple color colony, and I will prepare the smear of it. Thin smear you should prepare. So prepare the smear on this slide. So prepare a very thin smear, wait for its drying, and once it become dry, then heat fix it. Okay, see here the smear was prepared. It is visible to you. Okay, so I will heat fix it. Okay, now it is ready. See the smear. The smear is very thin. Okay, yes, it is visible now. Okay, so this is the smear. So I will keep it aside, and it is of purple color. Okay, then again I will take 1 drop of distilled water. Okay, sterilize the nichrome wire loop again and again, so it will sterilize properly. Then take out the drop. Okay, I will take a drop. Then after, when you take a drop, then place it on the slide, which is grease free slide. The slide should be grease free. Oh my god. Okay, it is not grease free slide. I will rub it again. The slide must be grease free. If it is not grease free, then smear is not appeared. Okay, smear येत नाही जर तुम्ही slide grease free नाही घेतली तर. Okay, so again I will sterilize the nichrome wire loop. Then I will take out the drop of water. Okay, this is the drop of water. I will take out it. Oh, yes. I will place it on the slide now. Now it is grease free. Okay. Then I will take the colony. When you are taking the colony from directly from the plate at that time or any time when you are taking the inoculum or suspension, don't talk. Okay. So I picked up the reddish colony, okay, red color colony. So again I will prepare the smear, very thin smear you have to prepare like this. Spread the drop with the help of nichrome wire loop. Okay, spread and spread. Once the smear was prepared, again sterilize this nichrome wire loop because we already picked a colony from with the help of nichrome wire loop. Okay, so the smear is very nice. It is very nice smear. Okay, so wait for its drying. See here, the smear was there, and I am waiting for its drying. Okay, the smear is visible to you now. Once it will be dried, after that heat fix it. Okay, so what is the procedure of acid fast staining? So firstly we have to prepare the smear, okay, the test organism smear, and once you prepare the test organism smear, after that you have to add the carbolfuxine on it. Okay, because this acid fast staining is mainly for, yes, it is mainly for the Mycobacterium species, and as it is a very thick cell wall, so it is not easily get stained. Okay, so for that this is the Ziehl-Neelsen method. Okay, so now it is dried. I will heat fix it. So first you have to add the carbolfuxine on it, and once the carbolfuxine is added, so heating is necessary. Okay, in this method. So see here, the smear was there. Yes, it is visible to you. Okay, very thin and very neat smear is there. Okay, so you have to prepare this smear. Okay, the next is again I will take the third colony from the third plate. So it is now grease free. Again you have to sterilize this nichrome wire loop. It become red hot, straight. Okay, so now it is sterilized. Wait for cooling. If the suspension is there directly, don't add the heated nichrome wire loop directly into the suspension. If you add it like this, at that time the organism become killed. Okay, so I will take again the drop of suspension and then put it on the slide. After that, take the colony from the plate or from the suspension. If the suspension is there, then don't take the drop. Okay, Okay, so same procedure, wait for its drying and heat fix it. Okay students, so when you are after preparing the smears, you have to prepare the water bath. Okay, so this is the water bath I prepared. Okay, and now you have to keep this gauze on the water bath. Okay, then take your slides one by one and keep it on the water bath for steaming or heating, because when you are heating directly, at that time what happens, the slide may be break. Okay, so we are heating on the water bath, we will heat on water bath. Okay, so the water bath is ready now. Now I will add the carbol this is the carbol. Okay, so I will add the carbol on the slides. So this carbolfuxine, when we added after that, when you are providing the heat, at that time it will penetrate within the cell wall. Okay, so it will penetrate within the cell wall. So I will add the carbolfuxine here on the smear. And you should take the precaution that the carbolfuxine remain on the slide. Okay, it is not moved from the smear. Okay, so I already added the carbolfuxine. If needed, then you can add more. Okay, so I will keep it here. Okay, so see here, I will show you the slides on the water bath. Okay, so this is it should be like this, not like this and not like this. Okay, so I added the carbolfuxine on the slide, that is on the smear, and now it is heating, the water bath is heated. So I will wait for 10 minutes, and if necessary I will add the carbolfuxine. Okay, so 10 minutes are over, I switch off the flame, and after that I will wait for its cooling. Okay, so once this slide become cool down, I will remove the carbolfuxine from this smear. Okay, and then I will add the acid alcohol. That as in acid alcohol, the 95% ethanol is used and 20% H2SO4. Okay, and after that we will wash it with decolorizer, means acid alcohol. Okay, so first step, add the carbolfuxine, heat it for 10 minutes. And in the our theory I told you to wrap it with filter paper, but if you wrap it with filter paper, we are not able to heat it properly. Okay, so for heating I am using this steam. Okay, that is the water bath, and in within this water bath, by the use of water bath, it is heated. Okay, and once after 10 minutes, wait for its cooling, and once it become cool, then use the decolorizer, that is acid alcohol. Okay, with the help of acid alcohol, use it, the smear or excess of carbolfuxine is removed, and the cells which have tendency to lose color, they will lose the color, and after then we will use the counter stain, that is methylene blue. Okay, after decolorization, okay, we will use this methylene blue, and once we will use this methylene blue, then wait for again 5 minutes. After 5 minutes you can wash out this methylene blue with then with the help of tap water you can wash the slide, and then wait for its drying, and once it become dry, after that you can observe it under oil immersion objective. Okay, so students, this is now cooled down, cooled slide. I will wash it with that is acid alcohol. Okay, so I am washing it with acid alcohol. Excess of stain become removed from this. So excess of stain is removed. Okay. So the excess of stain is removed from this slide. Okay, with the help of acid alcohol. So students, I treated this slide with acid alcohol. Now I will treat it with methylene blue. Okay, it is a counter stain. So in acid fast staining we use 3 reagents, that is primary stain, after that we are using the decolorizer, and then we are using the counter stain. Okay, in gram staining we uses 4 reagents, isn't it? The mordant is extra in the gram staining. Okay, in acid fast staining only 3 reagents are there, but the heating is different than gram staining. Okay, so methylene blue is added on the smear. Now I will wait for 4 to 5 minutes. So students, 5 minutes are over now. So again I will discard this methylene blue and wash it with tap water. Okay, and then I will wait for its drying. Once it become dry, I will add the cedarwood oil and I will observe it under microscope. Okay.